Every era of WWE has seen rivalries built on power, but few have been as terrifying as this one. When the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar met the monster among men Braun Strowman, it wasn't just a match. It was a collision of two unstoppable forces. Both men weren't fighting for fame. They were fighting for domination. Every time they entered the same ring, the ground shook, and the WWE Universe held its breath, because everyone knew this wasn't wrestling anymore. This was war. It all began when Braun Strowman stepped up to the one man no one dared to face, Brock Lesnar. At that time, Brock was the Universal Champion, undefeated, unstoppable, and feared by everyone. But Braun Strowman didn't care about fear. He wanted to destroy the Beast and take everything he had. The tension began on Monday Night Raw, when Braun confronted Brock face to face. The two giants stared at each other, and within seconds, chaos exploded. Steel chairs flew, tables shattered, and security couldn't stop them. That night, the WWE Universe witnessed the birth of one of the most dangerous rivalries in history. At No Mercy 2017, the monster met the Beast in the ring. The air was electric. Fans knew something historic was about to happen. The bell rang, and Braun charged like a freight train, slamming Brock into the corner again and again. The ring nearly broke under their weight. For the first time, Brock Lesnar looked human. But the Beast is never down for long. With a sudden burst of rage, Brock hit suplex after suplex, and finally, an F5 that echoed through the arena. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar survived, but barely. And even though he won, the fear in his eyes said everything. He knew Braun Strowman wasn't done yet. But what most fans don't know, the rivalry between Brock and Braun wasn't just in the script. During Royal Rumble 2018, something real happened inside that ring. Braun hit Brock with a knee too hard. It wasn't part of the plan. Brock got furious. He turned around and punched Braun in the face. For real. The punch was so hard, the crowd gasped in shock. That's when everyone realized this wasn't fake. This was real rage. After the match, both men had to be separated backstage. Even WWE staff said, Brock was livid, but that's what made the feud legendary. It blurred the line between real and scripted. Months later, Braun returned stronger, meaner, and more dangerous than ever. He destroyed everything in his path, including the entire locker room. He flipped trucks, smashed cages, and called out Brock every single week. Brock Lesnar, get these hands. The WWE Universe went wild. Everyone wanted to see the rematch, the Beast versus the Monster 2. The crown jewel, the two titans finally collided again. Braun came out swinging, but Brock's experience was unmatched. 5F5S later, Brock once again stood tall. But even in defeat, Braun proved something powerful. No one could make Brock Lesnar fight like that except the monster among men. Over time, something unexpected happened. Behind all the chaos and the pain, a strange kind of respect grew between them. Brock knew Braun was a warrior, fearless and unbreakable. And Braun knew that Brock was more than human. He was pure power. Their war might have started with anger, but it ended with mutual respect, forged through destruction. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman wasn't just a rivalry. It was a war between gods, a test of pain, power, and pride. Two men who didn't just fight for victory. They fought to prove who the true monster of WWE really is. And even today, when fans hear the words, Beast versus Monster, they still remember the day when the ring shook, the world watched, and WWE trembled. Skullfire,